Greetings, everybody. So, I posted a video earlier as I was actively processing a shift, right? Processing a huge revelation in regards to struggle. And so, I posted a video crying ugly as hell, okay? Didn't bank on crying or doing none of that stuff, but nonetheless, it is what it is. That would be me processing and releasing. Okay. So I'm going to give an update. I went live on YouTube, but I'm just going to go live on here because people are more active on Facebook, and this is the group to do so. I didn't grow up in church, for those of you that are unaware of my journey, my story. But I experienced a lot of interactions with heavenly beings, angels, and so forth. And recently I went through a shift. Oh, so let me go ahead and update you guys. Hey, Lacey. Let me go ahead and update you guys on what happened since I posted the video with the ugly crap, right? So when I made it to my Granny Penny's house, nonetheless, I went over there for $5, ended up leaving with $37. Okay. And then I came back and I felt like that was a release. I was crying on the video, like releasing, sweeping away the debris from my spirit, right? And I get home with a box of food, and I don't even get to make it to my door, and my neighbor from upstairs, who I don't know, is sweeping the front of my porch. Okay, so your insides reflect your outside, right? I was sweeping away the debris when I was crying hard as hell in that video, right? I show up to my house. There's my neighbor reflecting what I just lived in the car, sweeping away the debris in front of my door, right? He says, "Well, you got there?" I say, food, right? And I was slightly embarrassed. I was just embarrassed. Okay, I was. And then the next thing I know, he says, well, we just barbecued. I'm going to bring you guys some barbecue chicken down. And then he asked me if my husband is here and if he works, because he's looking for a worker. Now, my husband's been going through something, and he's been in and out of jobs. Like, shit just been all in our way. So I'm like, are you serious, God? All within the hour. I didn't come on here sooner because I was just processing everything. And I'm like, wow. I come in the door. My husband's cheesing. I got the box. I show him the box. I got the, I pull out the money in my pocket because he knew I was leaving for $5. I came back. I was like, here, $37. I'm all excited. Like, wow. Like, as soon as I learned that lesson on the drive on the way to Granny's house, all within 45 minutes, this shit just changed. She said, I just got off the phone with Bates. I'm about to start school. I'm gonna get my first school check on the first. This and that. I said, yeah, babe. I said, well, go to the door. The neighbor needs people for work, at his job. I said, okay. So then he goes to the door. They go ahead and handle that. And I'm like, wow. I checked my message. This dope soul named Samaj hops on there. She's the daughter of the lady that invited me and my family over for breakfast, right? She's her daughter. She said, hey, because I was offering heart chakra. I am offering heart chakra healing for free, just for life, right? Because I just want to help people's hearts. So if you're interested, holla. Okay, but anywho, and she said, no, I'm not trying to schedule. She's like, you can get to me later. I want to help you. And then she said she wants to bring me a care package, right? I'm like, wow, and so I give her the address. She literally went to the store and got me a care package, and she left me with a couple nuggets of weed, right? Elevate my mind and just chill and relax, get that fucking in my system, right? So then I'm talking to my, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, I'm grateful. Then my cosmic love, Lacey Boo, okay? She ends up sending me a text, and she's like, hey, are you at home? I didn't see the text, though. She ended up calling, like, bitch, where you at? She hits me up, and she's like, are you at home? And she's like, 'cause I wanted to drop something off. I was like, all right, cool. Then she comes over and drops off some more food, right? So little bit equals a lot of bit, right? This is all turned around once I learned the reflection of suffering. Right? I was suffering spiritually, feeling wrong to charge people to help relieve their hearts. right? And so that was reflecting on my outside. That was reflecting on my outside. You know, I was struggling on the inside with that spiritually, so that reflected on the outside physically, right? And then once I lifted that, everything started coming, you know? And so it's like, wow, you know, reflection of self. If I saw the word struggle, and then in a vision, and then I saw a mirror with the word struggle written on it in lipstick. And my first thought was like, I don't wear lipstick, but like, look at the message in it. Stop worrying about the detail. Look at the message. Okay. The words in all capitals, struggle. Then a mirror right there in front of it, right? I was reflecting struggle. My spirit was struggling to grasp certain things. So therefore, in my physical, I was struggling. I'm displaying struggle, you know. And then once I got that, the struggle just starts disappearing, right? All of this shit happened in an hour, right? So in like an hour and a half now, because Lacey done joined in and came and brought my family some food, and I'm just crying, hugging her past forever, like, thank you, you know. And then it's just let me know that I am supported, you know, even when you feel like you're not and you think you're not. So I mean, you are. And so bam, I'm crying gratitude. Me and my husband like doing our corny, like high tenning each other or whatever. And so I'm just on the phone. I'm still processing everything, like, wow. Now, those of you that I have been a little open with or that are familiar with my story, I have been seeing, I went through some type of awakening last January 24th of 2018. Eagles are always gliding over me. I see a lot of unseen things. I see giant ass angels in the sky, whatever, right? Recently, I ended up experiencing a shift. I ended up experiencing a shift spiritually this past Sunday, right? And then I even have video of an eagle gliding over me. I'm like, wow, right? Because they always do, right? Then I see a vision of me on this wheel. So the wheel is like this. Then it has brackets. Let me see how I put that. Brackets, like rows of the wheel, right? So one, what would I say? 1 ring, 2 ring, 3 ring, 4 ring, right? Now I see this wheel, and then I see me on the first ring walking this way, me on the second ring walking that way, me on the third ring walking this way, me on the second ring walking that way, right? And so I'm telling my friend, like, yeah, I just keep seeing me walking on these wheels. Eventually, all of me's are going to align, right? And then I hear a whisper of no fucking words, right? And it says Ezekiel's will. Now, I'm not familiar with the Bible because I ain't grow up in church. So I go ahead and I pull it up, right? I said, let me go ahead and Google, right? So I pull up Ezekiel's will, and it starts talking. Hold on, let me fast forward. It's like giving like a summary of Bible verses, you know, which nonetheless I'm about to read the damn Bible now, you know, and stop bullshitting with myself. But it said, Ezekiel 1:4, I looked and saw the windstorm coming out of the north, an immense cloud with flashing lightning and surrounded by brilliant light, right? I've described things like this to my people and just to others. The center of the fire looked like glowing metal, right? And then I see a vision of the words, iron sharpens iron, right? And then it says, Ezekiel 1:5, and the fire was what looked like 4 living creatures. Okay, now since the beginning of my damn journey, I've been sitting here saying I see 4, right? There's 4 tubes of light, okay? Like a smoggy, like fucking light, and it looked like something's like waverly in there, right? Guarding me and my family is 1 in front of the door, 1 in front of my daughter's room, 1 by the back door, 1 in the kitchen. And they're kind of like lingers from the kitchen to the hall, you know? But they always right there, the 4, okay? Ever since last January. And I'm like, what am I looking at? I don't know, right? And so it's saying that, I'm like, oh my God, right? God. And so it says, what am I on? 1:5. And the fire was what looked like 4 living creatures. In appearance, their form was that of a man. That of a man, right? And I reference these 4 angels. You don't believe me? You can go ahead and look at my YouTube and look at the one I was running from angels, okay? Because it's always the 4, okay? And then it says Ezekiel 1:6. But each of them had 4 faces and 4 wings, right? The 4 angels, okay? Ezekiel 1:7. Their legs were straight. Their feet were like those of calf and gleamed like burnished bronze, right? Ezekiel 1:8. Under their wings, on their four sides, they had hands of a man. All four of them had faces and wings. Now, when I do my spirit dance, I'm like, yeah, I can feel the wind beneath my wings, and then like literally sweeping the energy like with like at the bottom of a wing, and then like in this 3D, my wings would be my hands, right? And so what was that? Ezekiel 1:8 on four sides, all four of them have faces and wings. Okay, Ezekiel 1:9, and their wings touched one another. Each one went straight ahead. They did not turn as they moved. Right? Ezekiel 1:10. Their faces looked like this. Each of the four had the face of a man, and on the right side, each had the face of a lion. On the left side, the face of an ox. Each also had the face of an eagle. Okay? Lion, ox, eagle. I don't know what the ox had to do with me, but I am a Leo, right? My birthday is 8/18. I would say I'm a Leo. Hear me roar, right? I'm obsessed with them. Eagle's been gliding over me this whole damn time, right? So now I'm like trembling. Ezekiel 1:11. Such were their faces. Their wings were spread out upward, and each had two wings, one touching the wing of another creature on either side, and two wings covering its body. Ezekiel 1:12. Each one went straight ahead. Wherever the spirit would go, they would go without turning as they went. I just discovered this shit right before I called y'all. I mean, I'm not finished to go through and read all the scriptures. I probably shouldn't be cussing while I'm reading scriptures, but I don't care. This is my truth. Okay. Ezekiel 1:13. Okay, I'll read one more. Okay, I lied. I'll read one more. Because I'm excited. Okay, I'm learning this shit with y'all. Okay. Well, y'all probably already know, but I'm learning it and I'm sharing as I'm learning it. And I'm just like, wow, it's like I'm in the Bible. Okay, because this is the shit I'm living that I've been confused about. So I don't know. Give me feedback or something. Okay, I just had to hop on here because I'm really excited. And my soul is like river dancing. It's like ping, ping. I see all kind of movement energetically around me. I know that I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, and best believe I'm a read that damn Bible and stop pushing it off. Stop. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. That's all I'm gonna say. The four look alike each. I'll read it myself and then come back and like summarize, and then hopefully you guys will give me some kind of feedback then. But if you need me to lighten your hearts or anything like that, I'll lay weight on your chest emotionally. I'm an energy worker. I do Reiki healing, and just holler at me, like DM me. I'll get to you as soon as I can. And I don't want nothing from you, just aid and help. And I love you. I do, and I'm out of here. Okay, and